The human being has emptiness, has a hole inside of ourselves, a hole that we need to fill in some way because we have incredibly active minds. If you study the brain in a larger sense, it's absolutely astounding. The powers that it has, the amount of neural pathways that connect, the complexity of it, and the activeness of it. I meditate every morning, and as I try and still my mind, whoa, thoughts are coming like this. You can't believe how active your mind is. You're just not aware of it. But we have this emptiness. We don't know what to fill it with. This mind is active. We're not programmed. We don't know what to do. And because of that emptiness, we have to fill it with something. We're restless. And if we don't know what to fill it with, we're just going to consume as a way to kind of deal with that empty feeling, as you say, to numb ourselves. We're going to eat. We're going to watch movies. We're going to binge watch because it's filling that emptiness. It's taking that active mind and it's numbing it. And it's like, it seems satisfying because we don't have to deal with these other things. So you have to be aware that you have this emptiness inside of you. Everybody does. I have it. I wake up in the morning. I know what I have to accomplish. I know what my goals are. I know what I have to do that particular day. I know what I have to do that particular week. These are the things that I can do to fill that emptiness, to program, to give myself purpose, to have that North Star that you're talking about. I can waste time, but I have a general parameter. I don't have that gnawing emptiness that has to be continually filled by consuming. So be aware that your mind is so active that you have to have something to fill it. But it's your choice whether you're just going to consume mindless stuff or you're going to actually use that restless, active brain of yours and put it to some incredible function. What is it that excites me? What is it that I'm drawn towards? What I call your primal inclinations. Going through that process and figuring out, digging up that seed and figuring out what it is should be the most exciting process in your life. Because if you do it, all the stuff that we're talking about, all the bad circumstances of the world, everything you're facing, you will reverse that power. You will discover your superpower. You will be motivated. You will find the energy, right? You will know what to ignore. It's not worth my time to be watching this podcast or reading this book. It's not worth my time to be wasting my energy doing this, that, or the other. I know what I want, okay? It doesn't have to be so specific. It just has to be, this is the general direction I want in my life. These are the people that I want to end up being like, even though I'm going to be myself within those parameters. Then the world will open up for you and you'll have a little bit of that radar that will guide you through life. You wouldn't be going through this process unless you went wrong. If you were going right, then you can ignore everything. Most likely, where did I go wrong? Why am I in this shit job? Why am I unhappy? Why am I drinking? My frustration, my unhappiness is speaking to me. It's telling me something. It's telling me that I took a wrong turn. All right, now go back and figure out where you took the wrong turn and what it was, how you can perhaps correct your path. Oftentimes, you choose a wrong path for reasons that have to do with money, with what you think is status, what other people think is cool. So look at your first choices, like you're 23 years old and you decided to go work for like a big corporation and now it's sucking your soul out and you feel empty and frustrated. Okay, I'm frustrated, I'm unhappy. Well, I chose to work in this kind of soulless environment and I quit when I was 27 and then I started working as a barista. Okay, I went wrong there. All right, so that's not where I was meant to go. All right, what was it out of college that I really wanted to do? What was it that excited me? What is the path I would have taken, perhaps, if I hadn't listened to my parents, if I hadn't followed this dumb idea? What is it that I could have done? And at that point, you can start building on it and you start going, all right, I took this wrong path. All right, now I have to head in a different direction.